Read the Weed. Welcome back to the Two and a Half podcast, where we watch 2.5 episodes of Two and a Half Men. Now, my brother is out of town, so I
You have a
decided
brother?
I decided that I'd have my some friends over. This is Bed. Say hi,
Hello,
Bed.
Med.
And then this is Magnus.
Hi.
So
Huh?
More like Mag Sus.
Mag Sus with Mandick, twink pussy.
Well, you know how it is around these parts. You know.
You can't help it. Can't help but you either man dick or you twink pussy. So
Yeah.
It's real. That was foretold in the prophecies. That was.
leaving back from last episode, as you know, Charlie met his ex-lover, who is now a man, and
Yeah. Bill.
when we left off, Bill was dating Evelyn. And Alan was like upset because of the age difference, but Charlie is upset for a completely different reason. And so when we get back to it, Charlie explains to Alan the reason why, and it's because Bill was once Jill. And Alan's like afraid of like what happens if Evelyn finds out, and then Charlie is like having the mental breakdown about whether or not he's gay or not because he had sex with who's now a man. Now that doesn't mean Charlie's gay, but he's thinking about
Yeah.
it.
He's wondering if he's compensating.
Yeah.
Usually men do that when they're compensating. They like lift their trucks and get big wheels on their trucks and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. And Charlie does it with having sex with women.
Yep.
As you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
So-
with every woman with a pulse, you know.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's
Later on in the episode, he's maybe down. Or oh yes, it's the next episode.
Yeah,
He's
it's
maybe
in-
down to bang Judith.
Yeah, and her sister.
We'll talk about.
But we'll talk about that anyways. So the episode is basically just Charlie getting Bill to talk to Evelyn about him formerly being a woman, and the
Who formerly dated shagged Charlie.
Yeah, and so yeah, this episode you mentioned it before, but this episode is like really safe for the time.
Yeah, and when we say we mentioned it before,
We recorded this.
round-
This is the third time.
this is round 4.
Yeah,
you?
yeah. This is round 4 for me. This is round 3 for them. Good news. I'm getting no airs for this, so this is definitely going to help it. I'm going to retire from podcasting if this happens again. I'll cry. So this episode was pretty good because it was pretty safe. Like that, no character disliked Bill because they were trans.
Yeah.
And when
there's some based Evelyn. I've watched a lot of.
especially when
I think it's the
Evelyn was
coolest she's
told.
ever been.
Yeah, like no one intentionally dead names Bill.
When they do, they apologize. When they use their own pronouns, they apologize. It's pretty cool.
No one themselves seem like hateful towards Bill. They're specifically like, if there's any awkwardness, it's about like what will other people respond with. And
well, it's also about Charlie
yeah, compensating.
and Evelyn having had sex with the same person.
Yeah,
That's about it.
that's the big part. That's the part that makes Evelyn faint, which is fair. I would not like to have sex with the same person that had sex with my mom.
Yeah.
And I would not.
If I was
If I was a mom, I would not want to
Not
have
even
sex
me.
with yes.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. Are we really even friends anymore?
yeah.
I'm not so sure anymore after this. I'm not.
He
Whatever.
doesn't want to have sex with you.
Whatever. I can't believe you don't want to sex with me, Agnes.
No, I think you should.
So, the next episode is Jake's birthday. As you can see, this is a part of the episode. Rose comes over and gives Jake a little present of a magic kit, and then she goes off to go to a clown's wedding. And
Rose is awesome in this episode.
yeah, and at the
As
end of the
always.
episode, she comes back in a clown outfit. But
You can
that's
do a lot worse than Rose is your stalker.
yeah, oh definitely.
Like she's a cool person, even if she is a stalker. Like that's a little weird, but is pretty weird.
Yeah, part-time stalker, full-time badass. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, and she gives your nephew like birthday presents, and I
And
think
takes
she
him
even
out
goes to
the
several different
arcade.
This is not the only birthday party she goes to of his.
It's kind of insane that like a stalker is allowed into Jake's development, but I guess she's not terrible. I let her take care of my kids. If she wasn't stalking me, if she was stalking my brother, I would let her take care of my kids.
Maybe. Not sure, but maybe.
Anyways, so that's not the point of the episode, though. The point of the episode is that Judith, Alan, and Alan are having their siblings come to celebrate Jake's birthday, and Judith's sister had sex with Charlie during Alan and Judith's wedding.
Yep, on the mink fur coat, which is the only thing she remembers about the experience.
Mm-hmm. And so that's like the whole entire episode.
Much to Charlie's chagrin.
There's so many episodes that are kind of. I assume that this is a repeating thing, but there probably isn't a lot of them. But there is like a good amount of women prefer Alan over Charlie episodes, and this is definitely one of them.
At one point, I think Alan's employee does that later on, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, because there's like this earlier episode where it's like a two-parter where Alan and Charlie meet a psycho woman that falls in love with Alan, and that like builds up to nothing.
And it's not Rose.
It's not Rose, no.
Interesting.
It's like this one is like so mid though, because I don't think that Judith's sister is coming back, and the whole entire episode is Judith's sister trying to fuck Alan, and not actually, just to piss Judith off.
They just pretend to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been at least funny if, even if they don't, like, have sex, if Alan, they have like a scene where they have Alan awkwardly giving her a back rub or something, you know?
Yeah. I know, they don't do anything. Like, okay, it's Jake's birthday. They go to a magic show. You don't see the magic show. You see them driving home from the magic show. And then...
Is that what they go to? I thought it was just dinner or something.
No, because that's why Evelyn got drunk, because she was bored.
Okay, fair. Yeah, Evelyn's funny in this one, too. This is the second
episode she got drunk.
Where it's a good performance from her.
Uh-huh.
She's not, I guess, not just a good performance, but she's not a pain in the ass.
Uh-huh.
She's just sleeping on the couch, you know?
Yeah, but most of the time it's just tension building up between Alan, Judith, Charlie, and Judith's sister. Because Judith's sister wants to fuck Alan just to piss off Judith, and Charlie really wants to fuck Judith's sister.
Yeah, to relive the experience.
Yeah, because like he's super desperate. Like he's talking to her, being like, "Hey, I remember this moment of us doing it in the coat closet," and she doesn't really remember it at all. And he's like, "You know, I want you to know that I masturbate, and like I use that to help like get me off."
Charlie's never done anything lamer than that.
Yeah, it's the most pathetic I've ever seen Charlie be, and it's funny. But God.
Yeah.
And so the episode ends with like all of the things all of their communication breaking down, and like Judith being like, "You know what? I'm gonna have sex with Charlie if you're really gonna have sex with Alan."
Yeah, and Judith should probably chill out, because it's not like she should not be so possessive of this man that she's divorced at this point.
Yeah, you and me came to the same conclusion that like Judith's sister probably wouldn't give a shit if Judith wasn't so uptight about her having sex with her husband.
Well, just an uptight bitch, you know.
Yeah, but in fairness, like Judith's sister is a bitch. Like you can't do that to your sister.
Judith deserves it.
Okay, I get ya. And then the other episode, we'll skip.
Not for divorcing Alan, but just for being a bitch in general.
Sure. So that's basically the end of the episode. Alan deserves to be divorced.
Probably.
Yeah, all these characters deserve everything except Jake. He doesn't deserve to become stupid. So
yes,
this final episode is Jake gets constipated. So
the final episode, the end of the podcast?
No, you silly.
Not unless this corrupts and we can't do this again.
Yeah, we can't do it again. Yeah. So we tried to make this a 12-minute, but we're getting down to it. We got a minute 30 left.
You're fine. You can keep going. You need to be under that.
So Judith drops off Alan, and Judith is sick of Jake because all he does is play Smoke on the Water every single day.
And he's been like super moody or something.
He's been super moody. Like. All of the adults have tried to talk to him with failure, and so it's like, fuck, you know, like what are we supposed to do? So. Yeah. They finally decide to take him to child therapy, where he meets like the child therapist, which is a reoccurring character.
It's Jane Lynch, and who's later becomes Charlie and Alan's therapist, and she's not very good at like as a kid's therapist. She uses like puppets and shit, and that's pretty lame. And not actually good therapy. I feel maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know anything about child.
He's a little old for that, I think.
You know, we live in like the. I don't know. I've never been talked to with puppets before, but I have been. I don't know.
At school fairs where they were trying to do like shitty therapy stuff, maybe.
When I was in first grade, my teacher used puppets for like things, but like that's cool because it's a group of kids. If you do a puppet show for a singular child,
okay, because it's.
Yeah,
they're that young. When you're like his age, you don't need that. You don't want that.
You don't care for puppets. Yeah,
I care about puppets.
Well, like like Jake doesn't care.
You're a weird dude.
He's just upset because he's constipated.
Magnusy.
Am I a weird dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think that's true.
You're from Arizona.
So the best parts of this episode is Jake playing Smoke on the Water over and over and over.
They killed that guy from Arizona
and the chick who.
The chick, the whole episode, Charlie's banging this girl, and she never leaves the house. And I think that she's turned on by Smoke on the Water.
Yep.
And it's so funny. It's that girl is my favorite character in that episode.
She is the best part of the episode.
Yeah.
There's a joke at the beginning where they're like,
where
Charlie says, "I'm not even moving," and she's getting off. Like it's pretty cool that they're soaking.
And then later on, when Jake gets upset with the guys and goes back in his room and starts playing Smoke on the Water, that woman comes downstairs and asks Charlie if he's coming back up, as if Charlie forgot about her.
Yeah, because he definitely forgot about her.
Yeah,
they both turn around. And like,
I think it's so funny. It's so hilarious. And then Jake starts playing Smoke on the Water, and then she does like a little cute dance while that's going on. Not like alluring cute. She's just like enjoying it. I'm like, oh, that's like adorable.
Jamming.
And then at the end of the episode, when Charlie and Alan are talking to the therapist, Charlie segues and mentions like, by the way, do I still have that girl in my house? I forgot if I let her out this time.
Turns out she was still there, I think.
I don't know. Probably. Could be.
At the therapist's office, we do learn that Jake is bilingual.
Yes.
I think he's cursing in Spanish.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Also, Alan admitted that he, like, from therapy, he was able to learn to piss in the dark.
What?
Yeah. I remember that now.
I thought it was...
When he took therapy as a younger kid because...
he said he had agoraphobia.
Yeah, he had agoraphobia.
I think he was peeing outside in the dark.
Yeah.
Because he was a bedwetter, too, or something. That's a pretty recombinant.
No, he sleepwalks. He sleepwalks, I think. Well, that's like in another episode that I watched that got corrupted that I'm going to maybe have to have someone watch with me. But anyways, this is the end of that episode. Yeah, that would be the next episode.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, this is it. I'm done.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Magnus, you got anything to say?
Do I have anything to say?
Yeah, say one thing.
Thing.